Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. Got a battle on the Pilsons map today, and it's MerryTurnipDay from Lemon Clan. It is in the 113 Chinese Tier 10 heavy tank. Now, unfortunately, this battle started late, so we've got a partial replay, but we haven't missed much. He hasn't fired his first shot of damage until right now. Okay, so we're already 2 tanks down. Which is a bit unfortunate, but he's got the position where he can fire over the top of this rubble, keep his lower plate covered, and fire into the turrets of enemy tanks. So it's a good early position to be in. Now the 113 is not in the tech tree anymore. It's top tier in a heavy tank line, but it's been replaced by the 5A, but it is available as a collector's vehicle. So as long as you've researched a tier 10 Chinese heavy tank, you can purchase this from the store. That's a collector's vehicle. Standard penetration is 249 and premium is 340, so no problem tier 10. And he's firing standard rays at the moment, getting the rear of this Super Conqueror that he's already put 2 shots in. Goes for the front sprocket, has no problem penetrating that. The tank repairs, but he's used to his peak hit, does put a hit into him, but goes down again through this front sprocket. I shall say that carefully. So first kill there to Merry, and this team are pulling back, fires a shot of opportunity there, but doesn't connect. Now he's found an E3, so looking for the driver wheel there. Now unfortunately, if you fire through the front of the track, even if it hits, it might track it, but it does no damage because there's no armour behind that, or no hitbox specifically behind that. You need to get sort of through the sprocket through the side to do damage as well. The E3, the tumour on top, is a bit of a misleading. It's not a weak spot like most tanks, and there you go, it goes through the front sprocket this time, and you can see from the direction the shell would take, it goes through the armour at the back. So he can keep it tracked here to his heart's content. He shakes his head to say, alright, this guy hasn't used his repair, or he must have just used it. So coming down, gets the final shot into kill, that brings him up to 3k damage, and all of a sudden his team's in front. A little bit down on hit points, but they've really pulled this back in the last minute or so. So tanks are spreading out here. They've basically taken over the 1-2 line, and it looks like Merry's heading for the shelf where the tank destroyers tend to hang out. Hasn't been spotted so far, so it's interesting. Nothing's up the front. SU-130 PM's been spotted. Not sure by who, doesn't seem to have come up in Merry's picture until the visual. SU-130 PM fires into the ground, so a bit unfortunate, and Merry will reload before he does, that's for sure. Gets the kill. And in come some artillery, but he's dodged out of the way, so only suffers a minor bit of damage. And he fires a quick snapshot into where he thinks the arty came from, but don't think on the move the 113 gun's all that accurate. It's not a common tank to see on the battlefield, so quite a few players don't know how to pin the weak spots on this tank. So it can be good in missions where you need to do blocking damage. He's found the artillery who punished him before, and he took a hit from a T-28 firing HE, which is unusual. Let's wonder what's going on there. So the second shot comes in from the T-28, which he blocks. Kronwagen he was with, who was doing some kills, gets taken out. T-28 prototype fires another HE round, so I'm not really sure what's going on there. Maybe he thinks that he's going to do some damage, but unless you pen with the HE these days, there's not very little damage you can do, so it's not a guaranteed sort of damage dealer other than very small amounts of damage. Anyway, they've got almost got control of this game. It's still a bit on the balance, but I think they're in a good position. Takes a hit from that Borsig, puts in a shot there, doesn't quite get the kill. He's got another 174 hit points to go. But he's still got 1300 hit points of his own, so plenty of hit points to play with. Got one tank on cap, about to be two, and he can keep the others away. Now we saw he reached a mission target here. A quick look at what that mission is. So HT7, where you need to win by capping and do 4,000 hit points of damage, which he's reached the damage target. That's what we saw before. And he's got to stop these tanks here from encroaching on the cap and resetting it if he wants to achieve this mission. Not sure if that's his focus though. He's certainly trying to mark this tank. He's got one mark of excellence already. He wants to get rid of this object 777. It does take a hit from him, but he can get rid of him with that. That's 5 kills now for Merry, and he's on 6.6k damage. He's just got the tortoise to deal with here. And he takes a hit from a Striv. Tier 9 Striv, that is the 1030. So he backs off quickly. That Striv, not as fast firing as the Tier 10 with the same gun, but can still pump out shells. So coming here perhaps to flank the tortoise and also the Borsig, which isn't seen for a little while. Right, in fact, now he's got a standard B, so that standard B is potentially one-shottable. So he's rushing over here to basically defend here, and they're still capping, so that's interesting. Doesn't quite get rid of it. He does a low roll on the standard B, and he knows that the standard B is going to have multiple shots. Eats the first one on his track, so nice side scraping there, and gets the second shot into the standard B, which takes him out. So 20 seconds to go on the cap, but Tortoise is heading that way, and looks like he might get a reset. Merry misses with that shot there. It's been difficult on the move. 10 seconds to go. 7 seconds to go. Can he get the kill on the Borsig? He does. The Tortoise gets a reset. And we get the side of the Tortoise. No, the Tortoise is turning around, so can he go through the front? Yes, he can. Gets the kill. 7.4k damage there. 8 kills now. That's a Radley Walters medal. And there's only a Striv tank destroyer left, so it doesn't look like this game's going to be won by capping. No, it's been reset again, or in fact he's just walked off the cap and back on again. Maybe giving Merry the opportunity to do some more damage, but he's certainly not going to complete this mission at this point. And there's the side of the Striv. Gets a shot in, 7.8k, he could get to 8k in this game. Reloading, he's got one standard shell left. Gets the shot, that's a nice shot there, only 89 hit points left for that Striv. Don't think he will survive, but Merry's got 8 kills. And he's going to end that way with the game. So excellent game there from Merry. Another fantastic high damage game from him. He's really doing well here, and I'm not sure if this will get in his MOE, but we'll have a look. An Ace Tanker Mastery badge there for Merry, and a whole stack of medals. Top Gun, of course, for getting over 6 kills. The High Caliber Award for getting the most damage. Steel Wall for blocking more than his own hit points, at least 1,000 hit points. And Radley Walters medal for getting those 8 kills. So pretty staggering game there. And in terms of the team, finished well on top. 1640 base experience, very high level for a tier 10. And next highest there was the tier 8 heavy tank, the AMX 5100, who did pretty well. And the Kronwagen is playing with 3.5k, really contributed as well. And on the other side, the quite a few tanks did over 3k damage, so yeah, pretty useful for Merry. They carried that game for them. So in terms of his own cost, 32 shots fired, a massive, even pretty much almost ran out of shells there. 27 direct hits, 23 penetrations, so a couple of blind fires there, but otherwise excellent shooting. And that gave him his damage total. He spent all of his money on ammunition, a bit on consumables, ended up with exactly 541 credits at the end of the game. So I can't really complain there. Excellent result, would have kept him on his way to getting his next MOE for sure. And another great game there from Merry. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. We'll have more great content like this for you through the week. So thanks for watching.